Good morning, students. Today I will discuss with you your first chapter of class 11, that is the geography as a discipline. So, what is geography? Geography, we can say that geography is a science. It is a science of nature and natural environment as well. We can say that geography is a social science and often it is known as the mother of all sciences. And why geography is known as the mother of all sciences? Because it is one of the most earliest known scientific discipline. And during the time of creation, human being, we came in the nature as a very humble member, and we had to struggle a lot for our existence. And he had nothing to do, no food to eat, no shelter to live in, and no clothes to put on. He had to manage himself somehow in the nature and to live on the fruits and roots gathered from the forest. So, and even human being was unable to produce their own food. They used to live in the caves, and in these miserable life conditions, he wanted to understand the laws of the nature. He wanted to know about their natural surroundings, natural environment. And forest fire prompted him to discover and to learn how to make fire. And the knowledge of process of making fire was perhaps his first basic knowledge of science. And it was his maiden victory over the nature. And since then, the chariot of victory has been running on. And today, in the age of science and technology, computer, and the speed of rocket. Okay, and in the solar system, our Earth ranks 5th position in terms of its volume and extent. But in comparison to its vast extent, human being, we are a very insignificant one. We cannot imagine its vast extent. Actually, Earth is a huge spherical body. It contains innumerable mountains, plains, plateaus, oceans, valleys and deltas, flora and fauna, that means plants and animals, and this distribution of flora and fauna on the Earth's surface is uneven. And why it is uneven? Even the human beings, we are of different shapes, size, and our culture also varied, our civilization also varied in different climatic conditions and in different parts of the Earth. And these variations, the variations between the man and environment, it is the main theme and the topic or the discussion point in the subject of geography. Understand? So, देखो, this is India. India is located in the subtropical area. यहाँ का जो climatic conditions है, our food habit, our clothes, everything, our culture, it is according to our climatic conditions and the natural environment. The food habit, the clothes are also different. In the polar area, the people who are living in the polar area in the northern Canada and the northern part of Siberia, the people who are living in the polar area and the cold temperate area, their food habit, their lifestyle are different. Even the settlement pattern, these are different from the people who are living in the tropical area or in the subtropical area. And these variations is the discussion point in geography. So we can say that geography describes and analyzes the spatial variations on the globe in respect of natural, physical, biological and human phenomena. And it treats their interrelationships and their significant regional pattern. And Eratosthenes, he first used the term geography, and it is consisting with two words, geo and graphy. Geo means the earth and graphein means to describe. So geography simply means the description of the earth's surface, but this term is used in much more broader sense. So what is geography? Geography, and according to Macney, he remarked that geography is the study of the earth as the home of man. It is not only the description of the earth's surface, but description of the earth's surface as the home of man. मतलब हमारा जो settlement है, we have to adjust it ourselves or adapted ourselves according to different environmental conditions, different land features of the earth's surface. So land features differs, climate differs, our lifestyle, our civilization, our adaptation pattern is also differs, and this is the discussion point in geography. So we can say that geography is the scientific study of the earth's surface which contains all the biotic and abiotic components of the environment and also their interrelationships. Biotic component means flora and fauna, and abiotic components which includes the non-living, that is the sunlight, air, water, soil, and life form, that is plants and animals, depends on these abiotic components also, and their relationships is the subject matter in geography. So in the and according to Professor Carl Ritter, geography is the science of the earth. So we can say that what is geography? Now, it describes and analyzes the spatial variations in physical, biological and human phenomena that occurs on the earth's surface or on the globe, and it explains their interrelationships and their significant regional pattern. So three essential characteristics of the geographical work may be stated as follows. What is these three important characteristics? The emphasis on location. Location means latitudinal and longitudinal location, the height from the sea level, three-dimensional location. Emphasis on the society and land relation, that means the man-environment relationships. And third one is the emphasis on the regional analysis. Regional analysis means the pattern of the flora and fauna differ, but it varies according to different region, also regional variations, and these three are the important characteristics in the study of geography. The next point is the scope of earth. So we can say that what is geography? Now, it describes and analyzes the spatial variations in physical, biological and human phenomena that occurs on the earth's surface or on the globe, and it explains their interrelationships and their significant regional pattern. So three essential characteristics of the geographical work may be stated as follows. What is these three important characteristics? The emphasis on location. Location means latitudinal and longitudinal location, the height from the sea level, three-dimensional location. Emphasis on the society and land relation, that means the man-environment relationships. And third one is the emphasis on the regional analysis. Regional analysis means the pattern of the flora and fauna differ, but it varies according to different region, also regional variations, and these three are the important characteristics in the study of geography. The next point is the scope of geography. Actually, geography, then the evolution of geography, and how the geography comes as a discipline or as a subject. Geography as a subject and discipline has come out from the different thoughts since the early stage of civilization. And the foundation of geography in the earlier stages is rested upon the works and writings of the scholars and travelers of the ancient times. जैसे कि Atharva Veda, the famous and the ancient literature Atharva Veda, written around the 10th century BC, it gives detailed account of the people of that time in India, and it presents some accounts on the environmental conditions, climatic conditions, and the ways of living and settlement of those days. And Buddhist travelers, they wandered from land to land and preached them their religion, and their accounts give some information of the land and their people. And it was in 6th century BC, a Greek philosopher and geographer named Thales. He first gave the ideas of shape and size of the earth. Time of Claudius Ptolemy, it was from 90 to 168 AD. He first explained the concept of latitude and longitude to frame the spherical earth and to prepare a map on the basis of this concept. Then you know that the Indian astronomers and geographers, they were far ahead of their times. Their writings, findings and observations enriched the ideas of geography of that time. And the great Indian astronomer and philosopher learned Aryabhatta in 476 AD made the people aware of the fact that the earth is a revolving body in the space and it is revolving round the sun. उसके बाद उनके ये बात बोलने का बहुत ही बाद में निकोलस कोपरनिकस, गैलीलियो गैलीली, And Johannes Kepler in 1630 with the ideas to they also proved that the movement of they also explained the movement of the planets and the stars of the universe. लेकिन उसका बहुत पहले आर्यभट्ट ने revolving of the earth in the space ये बारे में बता दिए थे. इसलिए बोला गया है the Indian astronomers and geographers were far ahead of their times. Then the time of Arabian travelers. Some Arabian travelers, they contributed their accounts in detail which enriched the discipline of geography of the later ancient periods and the medieval ages. Their name was the Al-Biruni, Al-Idris, Ibn Battuta and Ibn Khaldun. During the 13th, 14th and 15th centuries, European travelers, explorers and traders made their tremendous voyages all over the world and discovered new lands and new ocean routes. जैसे कि Italian traveler Marco Polo, he journeyed to China and Central Asia. And in 1492, Christopher Columbus, a famous explorer, he discovered America. And in 1497, Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese navigator and explorer, sailed around the southern tip of Africa and thus he reached in 1498. Then Captain James Cook, his time was from 1728 to 1779, a British navigator and one of the world's largest explorer, and he commanded 3 voyages to the Pacific Ocean and sailed around the world twice. Then the discovery of steam engine by James Watt in 1769 brought about a revolutionary changes in the history of human civilization, and because of his discovery, industrial revolution had become possible. Then the time of Immanuel Kant, 1728 to 1804, and according to Immanuel, he was a famous German explorer, philosopher and geographer. His keen observation on the matters of geographical phenomena established many few new ways of thinking, and Kant was the first geographer and philosopher to discuss the origin of the earth on scientific reasoning, and he put forward his nebular hypothesis in 1755. Then the time is of Alexander von Humboldt and Karl Ritter. They were the contemporary to each other. Alexander von Humboldt, the German scholar and geographer, explorer, he is also known as one of the founders of modern geography. He wrote the book known as the Cosmos and gained wide name and fame all around the world. And on the basis of his works, climatology, which is related with the meteorology, a branch of science, evolved as a subject, or it emerged out as a subject. Then Karl Ritter, he was the great scholar, philosopher and one of the greatest founder of geography, and he tried to establish the science of geography through experiments and observations. He was Humboldt's contemporary and he wrote the book Erdkunde, that means the earth science. And his all work depends on the concept of God, and his entire faith on God is an important characteristic feature of Ritter's thought, and he stressed on determinism and theological concept. What is determinism? Determinism means everything on the earth's surface, the lifestyle, human activities that depends on their natural environment, which is known as the deterministic concept, and Alexander von Humboldt and Karl Ritter was the founder of this concept. And theological concept means everything that happens on the earth's surface because of the God, that is the theology. With the meteorology, a branch of science, evolved as a subject, or it emerged out as a subject. Then Karl Ritter, he was the great scholar, philosopher and one of the greatest founder of geography, and he tried to establish the science of geography through experiments and observations. He was Humboldt's contemporary and he wrote the book Erdkunde, that means the earth science. And his all work depends on the concept of God, and his entire faith on God is an important characteristic feature of Ritter's thought, and he stressed on determinism and theological concept. What is determinism? Determinism means everything on the earth's surface, the lifestyle, human activities that depends on their natural environment, which is known as the deterministic concept, and Alexander von Humboldt and Karl Ritter was the founder of this concept. And theological concept means everything that happens on the earth's surface because of the God, that is the theological concept, and he was the strong believer of theological concept and believer of the God. Carl Ritter. Then geography as a dynamic science, because geography is known as the dynamic science. Why? That its subject matter, the subject matter of geography is changes with the passage of time. जैसे कि in the earlier days क्या होता था ना, human society and civilization have undergone great changes through ages, and in the primitive world people lived by gathering fruits and roots of the forest or by fishing and hunting. And from this stage a civilization came to the agrarian stage. पहले क्या होता था, अपना फूड प्रोडक्शन भी उनको नहीं आता था, उसके बाद उन्होंने ह्यूमन बीइंग कल्टीवेशन को अडॉप्ट कर लिया है, तो उसके बाद डिस्कशन पॉइंट चेंज हो गया है. एंड आफ्टर द डिस्कवरी ऑफ steam engine, industrial revolution became possible, and after the industrial revolution the lifestyle have been changed rapidly, and with changes of civilization, society, culture, points of discussion, subject matter of geography has been changing dynamically. Thoughts and ideas on geography have been revolving around the activities of the people. And in the recent years, after the Second World War, there is a great change in geography, that is the quantitative revolution. What is quantitative revolution? The quantitative revolution means the intrusion of scientific knowledge and statistical knowledge in the study of geography, which is quantitative revolution. So lastly we can say that और एक बात है ज्योग्राफी में जो इसका न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट आया ज्योग्राफी, फ्यूचर स्कोप ऑफ ज्योग्राफी, ये क्या है ना, इसमें आता है जीपीएस, ग्लोबल पोजिशनिंग सिस्टम. ग्लोबल पोजिशनिंग सिस्टम मतलब क्या है, दिस सिस्टम इज अ न्यू टेक्नोलॉजी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन ज्योग्राफी, एंड इट यूजेस सैटेलाइट टू डिटरमाइन एक्यूरेटली 3-dimensional लोकेशन ऑफ ए पॉइंट. मतलब location of a point, its latitudinal location, longitudinal location, and the height from the sea level, which is very important in the study of geography, because location is a very important fact in the study of geography. Latitudinal location, longitudinal location, and the height from the sea level. उसके बाद GIS, Geographical Information System, जिसको बोला जाता है फुल, इसका मतलब क्या है, a system for capturing, storing, checking, integrating, manipulating, analyzing, and displaying the data which are spatially referred to the earth. And this is normally considered to involve a spatial reference computer database and appropriate application software. और इसका जो डेटा है, मतलब जितना ही जियोग्राफी का कुछ डिस्कशन करना है, किसी को कुछ जैसे कि अगर कैसे पॉपुलेशन नंबर कितना चेंज हुआ है, पहले कैसा था, अभी पॉपुलेशन नंबर इंक्रीज किया है या घट गया है, क्या है सिस्टम, क्या है, हम डेमोग्राफिक ट्रांजिशन थ्योरी का कौन सी लेवल में है, अब कंडीशन क्या, इसको जब हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसका एक डिसीजन में आने के लिए हमको डेटा कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, उसको एनालाइज करना पड़ेगा, जैसे GIS में जैसे होता है जियोग्राफिकल इंफॉर्मेशन सिस्टम. और देयर आर 2 टाइप्स ऑफ डेटा, एक है स्पेशियल डेटा और एक है नॉन स्पेशियल डेटा. स्पेशियल डेटा मतलब क्या है, इसमें जियोग्राफिकल एरिया को और स्पेस को इसमें रेफर किया जाता है. जैसे कि देखो स्पेशियल डेटा, जैसे कुछ डेटा है वेस्ट बंगाल, बिहार, असम, गुजरात, ये कुछ स्टेट है, उसका स्क्वायर किलोमीटर एरिया है, मतलब स्पेस को ये स्पेस के बारे में बोल रहा है, ये स्पेशियल डेटा है. लेकिन और एक नॉन स्पेशियल डेटा मतलब कुछ न्यूमेरिकल नंबर यहाँ पर होगा. जैसे यहाँ पर एक एग्जांपल है नॉन स्पेशियल डेटा का, जैसे कि ज्योग्राफी लैब का स्टॉक रजिस्टर में कितना कैलकुलेटर है, कितना नंबर ऑफ कंप्यूटर है, कितना ट्रेसिंग टेबल है, कितना बैरोमीटर है, ये एक न्यूमेरिकल नंबर में है, इसको हम बोलेंगे नॉन स्पेशियल डेटा. उसके बाद जो है रिमोट सेंसिंग एंड एरियल फोटोग्राफी. ये एरियल फोटोग्राफी क्या है, एरियल फोटोग्राफी में क्या होता है, दूर से ऊपर से कुछ फोटोग्राफी लिया जाता है. इसमें जैसे कि एरियल फोटोग्राफी इज वन इन व्हिच फोटोग्राफी इज टेकन फ्रॉम द एयर बाय एयरक्राफ्ट और एरोप्लेन्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ हाई टेक्नोलॉजी कैमरास. और सैटेलाइट इमेजरी में क्या है ना, सैटेलाइट से पिक्चर लिया जाता है, जैसे कि वेदर फोरकास्टिंग में एक काम आता है. एंड इट हैज ब्रॉट अबाउट सम रिवोल्यूशनरी चेंजेस इन द फील्ड ऑफ रिमोट सेंसिंग एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी. Satellite imageries are taken from artificial satellites sent to the space with its sensitive cameras and radars etc. attached with it. And there are 2 types of satellite. एक है polar orbitary satellite and geostationary satellite. ये जो satellites है, they are revolving around the earth and always provides us the picture, images. इसमें देखो कितना क्वांटिटी एंड क्वालिटी, कितना मिनरल्स है, फॉरेस्ट रिसोर्स क्या है, वेदर फोरकास्टिंग, मिनरल रिसोर्स, ये सब सब कुछ के बारे में सैटेलाइट इमेजरी से पिक्चर हमको मिल सकता है। सो हम लोग बोल सकते हैं जियोग्राफी में मतलब डिस्कशन पॉइंट क्या है। हाँ, इसमें हम बोल सकते हैं इन द अर्लियर जियोग्राफी इज द main theme of the subject matter of geography, that is the interaction between the man and environment which changes with the time. और इसमें क्या होता था, the human being totally was dependent on their natural environment and their civilization was determined by their natural surroundings, which is known as the environmental determinism. और इसमें human being was the inactive and nature was the active agent here. But with the advancement of technology, now we can control the nature. जैसे कि desert area, it is not suitable for the cultivation of the crops, but with the irrigation facilities, high yielding variety of seeds, now we can cultivate even in the, we can produce the food even in the desert area also. So we can control the nature. Nature showed a new concept came, which is known as the possibilistic concept, and French scholar Vidal de la Blache, he was the founder of this concept, and according to him, nature only provides us the opportunities, but which opportunities we choose, it totally depends on us. सपोज एक एरिया में वहाँ पर नेचुरल रिसोर्स सब कुछ है, मिनरल्स भी है, प्लेन लैंड, फर्टाइल सॉइल भी है, मतलब वहाँ पर एग्रीकल्चर भी हो सकता है, इंडस्ट्री भी हो सकता है, इंडस्ट्रियल हब भी हो सकता है, माइनिंग डेवलप कर सकते हैं, लेकिन किसको हम डेवलप करेंगे, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अस। हमारे पास कितना फैसिलिटीज है, कितना माइंस को, कितना हम माइनिंग को मतलब मिनरल्स को एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं, हमारे पास कितना एडवांसमेंट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी, इसका ऊपर डिपेंड करके कौन सी इकोनॉमिक एक्टिविटीज को वहाँ पर हम एडॉप्ट करेंगे, डिपेंड्स ऑन अस। सो ये बोला गया है नेचर ओनली प्रोवाइड्स अस द अपॉर्चुनिटीज, बट व्हिच अपॉर्चुनिटी वी चूज, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन अस। दिस इज द मैन इज द एक्टिव एजेंट हियर. So this is not the possibilistic concept. But देखो, we can control the nature. We have technology in our hand. But can we stop the tsunami? It's a big question. Can we stop any amphan like cyclone? No. So can we stop the earthquake? No. We can only forecast and save our life. But we cannot control the nature. Maybe we advanced technology in our hand, but we cannot ignore the nature. So a new concept emerge out, that is the neo-deterministic concept. Griffith Taylor is the founder. He is stop and go determinism also supports the neo-deterministic concept, which means maybe we have technology in our hand, man is the active agent here, but we cannot ignore nature. So geography, it analyzes and discusses the interaction between the man and environment. We can say that ये जो इंटरेक्शन है हमारे साथ, हमारे पर्यावरण का, ये समय के साथ साथ चेंज होता जाता है. सो वी कैन से दैट इन कंक्लूजन, ज्योग्राफी स्टडीज द इंटरेक्शन बिटवीन मैन एंड एनवायरनमेंट. क्वेश्चन, कैन वी स्टॉप एनी अम्फान लाइक साइक्लोन? नो. सो वी कैन वी स्टॉप द अर्थक्वेक? नो. वी कैन ओनली फोरकास्ट and save our life, but we cannot control the nature. Maybe we advanced technology in our hand, but we cannot ignore the nature. So a new concept emerge out, that is the neo-deterministic concept. Griffith Taylor is the founder. He is stop and go determinism also supports the neo-deterministic concept, which means maybe we have technology in our hand, man is the active agent here, but we cannot ignore nature. So geography, it analyzes and discusses the interaction between the man and environment. We can say that ये जो इंटरेक्शन है हमारे साथ, हमारे पर्यावरण का, ये समय के साथ साथ चेंज होता जाता है. सो वी कैन से दैट इन कंक्लूजन, ज्योग्राफी स्टडीज द इंटरेक्शन बिटवीन मैन एंड एनवायरनमेंट विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द एनालिसिस ऑफ स्पेशियल डिफरेंशिएशन ओवर टाइम. मतलब हमारे साथ हमारे एनवायरनमेंट का जो रिश्ता है वो समय के साथ साथ भी चेंज होता जाता है, और जब एरिया चेंज, स्पेस चेंज होता है, वो भी चेंज होता जाता है. तो ये सब है जो सब्जेक्ट विच इज डिस्कस इन द सब्जेक्ट ऑफ ज्योग्राफी. सो I have discussed with you in this video what is geography, the scope of geography and the evolution of geography.